Happy Thursday. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm so excited to share two really simple fun fold cards with you. And I'm going to play a little bit of this or that. So you're going to tell me which one that you like the best. My name is Lori DeGroot and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Calgary, Alberta. And I am here live every Thursday at 12 p.m. Mountain Time to share fun tips and techniques and inspiration with you to hopefully inspire you as you get creative and get crafting and use your crafting supplies. So thank you for joining. Some people are coming on. I'm just gonna load up on my computer here, make sure everything's going good. Awesome. So hopefully you guys are all doing well and not getting too much whiplash from this crazy weather that we're having this April. I know in Calgary, and I don't think it's just Calgary, I think it's lots of places, right? Where it's like hot one day, snowy the next day. Although there seems to be more like cold days than nice days. So we need it to like shift to more nice days for sure. Yesterday we were having barbecued hot dogs. Like, well, let's take advantage of it while it's nice, because tomorrow it's going to snow and we'll go back to comfort food. Pasta or something like that. So how are you guys doing with the weather? Is it cold where you are? Char's here. How is it in Saskatoon these days? Oh, see, my comments aren't coming up again. All right. Yeah, so today I thought that it would be fun to do what I'm calling something retiring, something continuing, and something new. So my cards are gonna have one of each of these products because of course we are saying goodbye to the 2020-2021 annual catalog. So this is the one that we've been loving on for the last year. Mine is well loved and well used. And it ends on May the 3rd. So there is a sale going on right now of last chance products. And so you can place an order for all these products until May the 3rd as supplies last. So there's a lot of things that are retiring that won't be coming back. So if anything's on your list that you haven't got yet that you would love to, or want to go and see what the sales are, there are some great sales to be had, sometimes even up to 75% off for some of the dies. So some of those are going, but you definitely want to go check out if there's anything that you want. And you can place an order anytime, of course, or you can contact me if you need help, but you can go online at stampinup.ca. The other thing, of course, is that as we say goodbye to one catalog, we're saying hello to the next one, which is so exciting. So I've been working really hard this week on getting a mailing ready to send out for everyone that I sent catalogs to. So I can show you the outside cover. I've been showing it for a couple weeks now, but if you do not have a catalog yet, that probably means you're not on my list, but if you would like one, I would love to send you one. So you can just send me a message here through Facebook, or you can send a message another way through my cell number or whatever, and I would love to send you a catalog. Or you can come do like a porch pickup if you live in Calgary or whatever. But you're definitely gonna want one. And it starts on May the 4th. And so it's gonna be fun to kind of do some more sneak peeks as we lead up to that. All right. So today, like I said, I got two fun products for you. So let's get going on those. And I'm just gonna turn my camera down like usual. Just give me 1 second. And then we're gonna get going. All right, so we've got my fun springy tablecloth because I'm going to pretend that it's fun and springy, that it's nice and springy outside today, even if I'm seeing snowflakes out my window. Okay, so like I said, I've got two awesome cards for you today, and they're going, you guys can do a little bit, like I said, of this or that, and tell me which one you like the best. So this is like an easy fun fold card that is gonna look great with any products that you want to use. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do is gonna be using some brighter colors. So I'm just gonna start with one piece of cardstock here that is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that would be your regular base of a card, but it's not the card yet. It's just the one piece. And then I'm going to take, oh, it's upside down. Then I'm just going to take a piece of basic white, which of course is a good staple. You always want to make sure you package the basic white. And I'm going to cut it at 4 inches wide. And I'm going to cut both while we're doing it, because I'm going to make 2 cards today. And then I want it to be just 10 1/2 inches. So of course this is 11 inches long. So I'm just going to trim off 1/2 inch from the end. And then I'm going to score it in half, which will be 5 1/4. All right. So trim off 1/2 inch and score it at 5 1/4. All right, there we go. Okay. So we got this piece, and then I need another piece of cardstock. Oh, actually, first I'm going to show you the DSP. So this is going to be our something new. So there is lots and lots of fun DSP coming out, of course, with the new catalog. But this one is kind of special and something the Stampin' Up! Has never done before. This is, look at this, okay. This is a pack of 12 by 12 paper. It's a huge pack. It is 12 designs. You get 4 of each. So you get 48 sheets of cards of DSP in these fun, awesome patterns. But this is only to be earned as a host, if you're a host. So if you host a party, then you can order this at a fantastic deal. So it's like a special price as like a thank you for hosting a workshop or a party. So if you ever want to do that when the catalog starts, definitely just let me know. But look at all this paper. And on the other side, it's so fun. Woo, look at this. It is all black and white patterns. It's so awesome. I've already used some and I love polka dots. Stripes, I love this one. Look at this, buffalo plaid. I mean, so cute. Okay. So you got the black and white on the one side and this fun, bold patterns on the other side. So I have chosen this fun kind of rainbow stripe pattern. And what you want to do is you want to cut a piece that is 4 inches by 4 inches. Okay, and then you're going to want to score it in half at 2 inches. So I'll put all the dimensions up later too so that you have them. And then the next piece we want is you're just going to pick, let's see here, you're just going to pick a coordinating cardstock. So I've picked Granny Apple Green as this nice bright color to go with this card. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, I'm just gonna fold this in half here. So my Something Retiring is actually one of my favorite products, and I'm actually quite sad that it's not coming back. So it is an embossing folder, and it is called Dainty Diamonds. And I actually haven't even had it that long, but it's so, oh, it's got such a fun pattern on it. And so I'm gonna use it as much as I can before it retires. But of course you can purchase it and use it forever and ever and ever. So this is a 3D embossing folder. So I'm gonna need to get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss here. Just give me a second, it's always kinda. Okay, so I'm just gonna open it up. And then when you're doing embossing, you just need your platform, which is number 1. So they're all numbered now so that they're easy to use. So you just need number 1. And then for a 3D embossing folder, you just need your number 4. So this is gonna give you the perfect sandwich to emboss your cardstock. So what I wanna do is I only wanna emboss the front of my cardstock, okay? So I'm just gonna slip it in. Let's see, can we see that? I'm just gonna put in Actually, I want to go this way. Thumbs up. So I just want to emboss the front half, so I'm going to leave that half out. So then I just put the base plate, my embossing folder, get it straight there, and then put my number 4 plate on top. And then, oh, sorry, I always put it backwards with the handle on the other side. And I'm just going to run it through. All right. And then we've got that fun pattern on that. Isn't that a pretty one? I love this. Okay, I'm gonna do the other one while I have the machine out as well. So just going to line that up. And then you wanna put the kind of the seam of your embossing folder in first, and then run that through. And it just runs through super smooth with this new machine, of course. So great. All right, thank you for bearing with me while we do that part. Oops. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna take my Flirty Flamingo here. So again, that was 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then I've got my, it's gonna be my card base. So it's kind of like a fun little flip up card. So I'm calling it a fun fold, but it doesn't actually have too many crazy folds in it or anything. But it just has like a little something extra special here. So we're just gonna put adhesive along the back part. I'm just using my seal. And then we're just gonna center our card in the middle there. So then the fun color acts as the base of the card, and then your card is gonna flip up like that. So the next thing that we want is our DSP. So it was a 4 by 4 piece that I scored in half at 2 inches. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the bottom like this, okay? So I'm gonna wanna put adhesive around both sides here. I kinda like this flower pattern too on the back. And then we're gonna put it over the front of the card like this. Just gonna get it lined up there. There, and then I love this because you flip it up and then you still get to see the fun pattern when you open the card. And I love these stripes, they're so pretty. Okay, so then we've got our piece of, what's this, Granny Apple Green. So it's 4 inches wide, or 4 inches this way, and then 1 inch wide. And then we need a sentiment, of course. So I'm gonna stamp my sentiment on Pool Party, and we're gonna get something continuing and something new with this. So I'm going to use a new stamp set, which I love already. This is called Color and Contour, and it has fun flower shapes, but also great sentiments on it. It's all about the font, right? I love this one. So I'm gonna use one that says, "You're absolutely amazing." And then I'm just gonna stamp it in my black ink here. And then stamp it on my Pool Party. So then my something continuing is this awesome tailored tag punch. I think that's what it's called. This has been out for a while, but I actually just got it and I'm super excited about it because one of my other favorite label punches was retiring. So I was like, oh, I gotta get another one that's continuing on here. But I am really happy with this one. It's got such a cute shape to it, isn't it? Have you guys used this one? I love it. Okay, so then we're just gonna get some ribbon tied around this. So I love this black and white from the Playful Pets. And so Playful Pets Trim Combo Pack, I think is what it's called. So it comes with real red and then this fun black and white twine. So I'm just going to wrap it around and then I'll tie a bow once I get it on the card. So now we're just gonna put, I guess I could have put all the adhesive on first. That might have been easier. Yes, maybe put your adhesive on first. There we go. Okay. And then I'm just gonna lay this kind of over the seam between the DSP and the white. Kind of just gives a finished look to that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and tie a bow. I always tie it backwards. There we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab some dimensionals for my sentiment. All right. Okay, and then I'm just gonna layer that on top, and then it's just kind of gonna hold the twine in place at the same time too. And then you can just trim off your ends if you like. And then sometimes if your bow is moving around and you don't like it, sometimes I just tuck a little glue dot back there and keep it in place. Okay, so then one more little detail here is that with that same DSP, I've just got a 4-inch wide piece. I'm gonna cut off 1 inch. And then put adhesive on. And now I'm gonna put this on the bottom inside of the card too. There. All right, so this is the first one. What do you think? Do you like the bold, bright colors? And the rainbow pattern, isn't it fun? And then just flips open like that. And then you've kind of got the rainbow on the top and the bottom, which I like. All right, so that is the first one. So now I'm gonna make the second one. So this is the exact same layout, just different products to kind of give a totally different look to it. Because I sometimes just coming up with the idea for your card is hard, right? So, you know, maybe you've got some products in your stash that you're like, oh, I could totally use them for this card and they would look great. So this time I'm gonna go for a softer color scheme. So we've got Pool Party here, which is one of my faves. And I've just, again, it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then of course we've got our basic white piece that we already got ready. So 4 inches by 10 1/2, scored in half at 5 1/4, get my measurements right. And then we of course use that embossing folder on the front. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. So as I start, you're gonna already probably be drawn to one color scheme or another. I'm curious if you're typically a brights person or you like the subtles in the Stampin' Up! World. I kind of go back and forth between those two color families actually. Okay, so this time I'm gonna show you another set of new DSPs. You're getting lots of sneak peeks today. So this one is called Hand Penned. So this is part of a suite in the new upcoming catalog. And it is all this fun, I don't know, I'm just really drawn to this paper. It's so pretty. Oh, am I missing one? missing one. Should have 6, but I got 5 there. Where's the other one? Anyway, so we've got all these pretty soft kind of colors outlined in black, which I kind of like. And then on the other side, you have these fun, kind of more solid looking backgrounds. So it's so pretty. So pretty. So the one I've chosen today is this pattern here. I love it because it's got kind of all the colors. So the yellows, the pinks, the blues, the greens. It's really pretty. So again, we're gonna cut a 4x4 piece. And then while I'm here, I'm gonna cut my 1-inch piece that I'm gonna put on the inside. And then we're gonna score it in half at 2 inches. All right. So I want this to have a nice crisp edge, so I'll use my bone folder there. And we'll go ahead and put our adhesive on. Okay, so then just line it up along the seam there. And then just kind of make sure it's straight. You can always trim the edges if something's overhanging. Okay, so this time for my band that's gonna go across, I'm gonna use Blushing Bride. So these are all the colors that are in the DSP. So we've got that piece. And then for our sentiment, I'm gonna use the same punch, but this time I'm gonna use So Saffron. So I've just pulled the blue, the pink, the yellow from this paper. And I'm just gonna stamp it in my Memento Black. And then punch it out with that tailored tag punch. A tag or like a label style punch like this for sentiments is like a must have in your crafting supplies. There's always a few in the catalog, so just pick your favorite. This is gonna be my new fave, I think. And this time for the ribbon, I'm actually gonna use twine. So this is actually in the January to June catalog. Because you know, we are in the sweet spot of catalogs right now because we've got the annual catalog from 2020 to 2021. We have the January to June. And then we have, you know, sneak peeks up of the new one. So it's like we've got 3 catalogs on the go. So lots of things to choose from. Okay, so I've just wrapped this around and then I'm gonna tie a knot. So this is from the Well Suited Suite. So that kind of more masculine suite with the ties and stuff like that. So there's another twin pack of twine. One is this basic gray and the other one is Night of Navy. So I find twine is always a good staple to have. I use it a lot. Sometimes you don't want something as thick as ribbon. So then twine is a really good other choice. Okay, so just put some adhesive on the back there. So I'll just wrap that around 3 times and tie a knot. And then we've got our sentiment again. We'll just put dimensionals. All right. So put that on there. And then just tie a bow. That's the front of that one. And then I'll open it up again to put the little piece on the bottom. Or another thing you could do, I was thinking, you could put a bigger piece on the bottom. Like what if we put this 2-inch one, but we only went around the edges with our adhesive. then all of a sudden you have a pocket for a gift card. I think this would make a really pretty Mother's Day card, actually. And then you could tuck in a gift card. Perfect. Multi-use. Okay, now's the time to tell me. Put in the comments there, do you love the Subtles one with the hand-pinned? Can't get that word right. Okay, with that DSP there. Or the bright one with that pretty, I think it's called Pattern Party, this DSP. Let's see which one wins out. More subtle or more bright? So just going to bring the camera up again. Oops, 1 second here. Don't want to be upside down when you come back. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you liked these cards and that it might be something that you try with your own favorite products. Or maybe you'll take advantage of the great sales that are still left on the last chance products. I'll put a link here in the description after of how to shop if you're interested in that. And of course, that new catalog is coming out. And so if you want to get your hands on one of those, I'd love to send you one. So you can also just send me a message and I'll make sure that you get one in the mail, or you can come pick one up too if you're in town. And I will be back next week for more sneak peeks. I have more fun things to show you from the new catalog, and so I can't wait to share that with you. So thank you so much for hanging out today. If you're watching the replay, I appreciate you taking the time to watch the replay later. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. It's always more fun to craft together, and I will see you next week. Until then, bye-bye.